All right, let's turn now to a current event happening next weekend in Aledo. It's the 33rd edition of the annual Aledo Rhubarb Fest. This year's festival will be next Friday and Saturday. Every summer, thousands of people join for this beloved event. There will be live music, kids activities, antique vendors, and lots of food. You can find rhubarb in just about anything when it comes to Rhubarb Fest, and it's why we have Chef Stephanie Godke here to prove just that. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you, Shelby. It's fun to be here, always fun. And this is my pal Andrew, he's one of the judges at this rhubarb cook-off, which we're having on Saturday. And it is going to be fun.
It's going to be so much. This is what, your second year, third year?
Third year, I think.
Yes, I think third year, which, you know, it's like a lifetime gig. You can't get out of it.
Yeah, you're locked in now.
It's a commitment.
For life.
But a fun one.
It's kind of like marriage, you know, you're in it forever.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm so curious. How do you approach the judging? What do you look for in the foods?
For me, it's all about creativity because I think everyone has seen a rhubarb pie or some kind of rhubarb crumble, but there are people that really take this to the other extreme in terms of creativity. We have seen rhubarb beef jerky.
Yeah, which is delicious.
Oh, it is delicious. And everything else you can think of, it's amazing.
Cocktails even. They bring us all kinds of goodies.
Well, no one is more creative than Chef Steph here.
Oh, thank you.
Amen.
Thank you, darling.
You brought a spread in for us.
I did.
How many years have you been doing Rhubarb Fest?
Well, years and years, let's say, I would probably say at least 10 years I was involved in some level of it.
Yeah.
But for the last few years, I've been the chairman of the cook-off. So it's been my goal to make people understand that rhubarb can be so versatile. You don't have to make everything into a sweet dish with it. It's actually a vegetable. It grows in the yard. You can see some examples here. You don't want to touch you can touch them, but you don't want to eat the leaves. You want to cut the leaves off because they are toxic. And the stems keep coming all summer. You just keep using rhubarb, and you use it anytime you need some acid, like a tomato.
Okay.
So I diced it up and made chili out of it this time. And it's everything normally in a chili except for no tomatoes or tomato sauce. I used rhubarb and rhubarb sauce. So I put pozole in it instead of beans. And then the other thing that's really savory and people seem to really like is Rubik's sauce.
Rubik's?
I named that.
I love it.
I was kind of like, you can't just call it barbecue. Guys, they're going to be expecting something tomato-y.
And you deliver.
Yeah, no. So we've got this, and I put it on pulled pork, very popular. There's a bread pudding and rhubarb bars and an ice cream topping. I also made some rhubarb coleslaw.
Okay, well, we've been smelling this for several minutes now. Can we try some?
Yes, please do, and I'll talk about merchandise. We have such cute merchandise.
You really do.
I know.
Wait, Andrew, where are you going first? Where are you diving in?
This chili is calling my name.
I was literally going to say the same thing.
But we have cocktails. I brought, you know, my day job is actually at Mississippi River Distillery, so I brought the strawberry vodka and put that in rhubarb lemonade, and it's really yummy.
Well, you should tell people who makes the rhubarb lemonade.
The senior citizens in Aledo sell that at the Rhubarb Festival. So when you get to Aledo, you need to go to senior citizens and get yourself a nice little bottle of ice cold rhubarb lemonade.
Vodka does not come with it.
No,
you gotta provide your own.
Sadly, unless they can find me somewhere in the crowd of thousands. If you can find me, I might have some vodka in my purse. You never know.
Well, let's try. Here, let's try some while you talk about merch.
I'll talk about, here, Andrew, you should have a cocktail. And I will talk about merch. We have all kinds of cool things, T-shirts, hats. There's even a cookbook. This lovely tumbler, which is going to keep your beverages cold. So if you get enough rhubarb lemonade and a little vodka, you walk around and you drink it. It's all in this, it's in the mood of rhubarb because it has Rhubarb Festival logo on it. Look at the cute shirt that says all of the things you can make with
pies and ice cream.
I love that shirt.
Isn't that
Soda.
cute? Remember that rhubarb, if you bring it and you cook it, there's a category for you, and we have an under 15. So children do not have to compete against adults.
Right.
And we have a professional. So like if you're a cake baker or you bake pies and you sell them, or you run a restaurant, you should bring us something. And then you get the bragging rights of being like, my rhubarb chili won the rhubarb cook-off, or my rhubarb pie won the rhubarb cook-off professional division.
Exactly.
So it's a really fun way, and we're just doing it for the fun of it.
Exactly.
So much fun.
And so many thousands of people come out to Rhubarb Fest every year. A lot of people are going to try your stuff.
And they're making like 4,000 rhubarb pies this year.
My God.
It's crazy because we have all these people coming in, and they're really wanting a rhbarb pie.
Right. It's
So
the most popular thing.
We're trying to make sure everybody gets a rhubarb pie.
I love it. Okay, well, this cocktail is crazy.
It's
I
Do
you like it?
I love it. Yes.
Okay, well,
I
cheers.
wish I was on a beach somewhere drinking this.
It's very refreshing. I love that.
is.
And the strawberry vodka kind of really kicks it up, doesn't it? I mean, it's good without the vodka, but why
Yeah.
would you do that when you can have
Why
vodka? You see,
fun.
we're stirring it with a little
Exactly.
piece of rhubarb here, which you can put that in your mouth, but you shouldn't.
Wait, I
mean,
need
you
to
really
try
Oh,
this
yeah.
chili.
You need to try the chili.
Yeah, I do.
I do want to try this chili.
Okay,
though.
so what
Yes.
do you think?
I would not believe you if you said there were no tomatoes in this.
There are no
Or if
tomatoes.
I hadn't,
No.
if you hadn't told me that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like chili.
My mind is
It's
blown.
the acid you get from the rhubarb, and it is like, it tastes like chili because there's the beef and I used hominy instead of beans. The best way that I can describe it is a medium, it's got a medium acidity and a medium heat, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really like doing that.
That is delicious.
Well, thank you.
Seriously.
Wow.
Thank you.
I can't be a judge at these events because everything would get a 10 for me. Oh, 10s across the board. Yeah.
Well,
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
that's a participation prize. It's like everybody is a winner. We do get up on the stage, and so if you want to see Andrew, you got to get to the park and watch Andrew announce who the lucky winners are, because he does the emceeing of the
Oh,
winners and
yes.
stuff.
Yes.
So we're
Lucky
gonna,
man.
He is.
job.
He is, and you know he's a crowd favorite. I mean,
Oh, I
everybody.
know he
Are you
is.
bringing
You're so
Andrew?
kind.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing Andrew because.
It's the opposite. Everyone was asking if you were coming in today. You're
Oh.
the fan favorite here.
You
this
are.
year.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's the food, or the alcohol. I don't know. Could be either way, right?
Could be either way. Stephanie, thank you so much for
thank
coming in
you.
today.
Thanks,
If
Meg.
people want to sign up for the cook-off, when is the deadline to do so?
You just bring the stuff into the train depot, downtown Aledo, 9 and 11. Bring it in. We will put you in a category. If you don't even know what it is, the category, doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find a category for you.
Chef Stephanie, thank you so much for your time
Well,
today.
thank you for having
Thank you
me.
for cooking all of this. We can't wait for next weekend, the 33rd. I can't believe it.
33.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, and it's been wonderful. See you at the Rhubarb Festival.
And we have all the details for next weekend's Rhubarb Festival up on our website. Just head over to the As Seen on TV tab of WQAD.com. Morgan?